Today is a new day to start again. Take each moment one by one and do the best you can. Yesterday doesn't matter, it only serves as a ladder. Tomorrow isn't guaranteed, so make your plans accordingly. Today is a new day to start again. Take each moment one by one and do the best you can. Grand Rising, today is a new day to start again. It is 6/1/2025. Well, we made it. It's June. I was thinking about that. I don't remember June very well. I don't have a lot of significant events that's happened to me in my life in June. I was trying to think of anything. It's the 6th month. I think it's Libra. Justice. I had my parents had a friend group, or a couple friend, I guess is what you call it. What do you call it? A friend couple? A couple friend? Not a couple of friends, a couple's friend. How do you call that? What do you call it? Anyways, their names, what I knew them as, was Art and June. And I remember that being significant in my life. We'd go to Art and June's. But I barely remember. I remember they had daughters. I think he actually had like 4 daughters. And it was very influential, I'm sure, in my life, because I spent a lot of time there, and apparently I was involved in things with their family. But I don't really remember it. It's so strange how things like that, very influential people in your life, as you're older, you remember them, but you don't really, or at least me. Why do I keep doing these videos? I'm pretty sure, well, here's what I know. I stopped caring whenever I was giving myself 3 likes on each video, and it got to the point where I'd have 0 likes on a video that I gave myself 3. And I'm like, well, why, if I'm getting, why would my little video here, my little Today is a new day to start channel have anything like that happening to it? I barely have any views as it is. So I just really kind of gave up. I don't know what shadow banning is. I don't know what any of this stuff is. I've never really done this for fame and gold. I'm really having a rough time, honestly. It does suck to put out videos that have 0 views that you actually like 3 times yourself. You're like, I'm not going to fight it, but I'm just like, why would people mess with me? I don't even, it doesn't make any sense. Pacers are in the finals, though. How about that? I watched from my couch. I think part of why I'm in a rut. It's June, so I'm ready to start. But then I was thinking, I don't remember anything significant happening in June. But I am ready to go. My life is in pretty good order. The Pacers, which is my favorite sports team, really, I have the longest history of being a fan of, are in the finals. And I think the reason why I got lonely was sometimes when really special moments happen, it makes me sad I don't really have anyone to share it with. I think sometimes when it's like that Jerry Maguire moment where he's comes and gives her the whole speech. But it does suck when you don't have somebody to celebrate with. And it seems like you never have. So it does get lonely. So that's what sucks too, is because you're like, this is supposed to be something I'm really enjoying and should enjoy. And you can. But I think that's where loneliness gets, and then the cycle of thought that you're not good enough, and that's the reason why you're alone, and looking at all these different reasons why. And it also, one of the things is, when I do get a little taste of hope, which doesn't happen very often, you start chatting with a girl or some kind of interest happens, and you're like, ooh, and it just falls apart, kind of. Not for any other reason than it's really hard to find some. In reality, I have to be a knowledgeable person and understand that I'm not meant for most people. And I have a lot of anxiety that some of it is my personal stuff. Like I have bad teeth and I'm like, I've got to get my teeth fixed really. And I don't have any money. So I'm really not somebody that anybody wants to be with in the first place. So I have that stuff is what I start beating myself up for, because if that was okay, then maybe, but what I really have to be real of is the personality isn't working anyway. So regardless of those, I don't ever want to not be myself again. I don't enjoy that. Now I will do it in little spurts, but when I come home, I want to be me. And I don't ever want, and when I'm going back out, I want to be me too, for me. It's hard enough to do that. And I don't ever want to go through the place where you don't even have a home, because when you come home, you're not yourself. There's lots of fish in the sea. Maybe there is someone, but it really, you have, once you get yourself settled to the fact that you probably will be alone for the rest of your life, you become okay with that. And then your faith in what it is that you have faith in helps a lot. And you can have that. It may be easier to find it, but when you get really lonely though, and sometimes you don't hear anything and you do feel like there is nothing, that I do have that atheist, skepticism, nihilist person that does still exist somewhere in my council of what I look at things with. And when I do reach that, sometimes it is very quiet, but there is light. It's so cheesy, but there's always just, I never am there very long, because there's just so much life and hope that, and I'm really blessed. And that's really what it comes back to, is with all my frailty and faults, I'm still very, very, very blessed. But I feel very small with these videos, and with my ability to even get a first date with a person. That even if I went on a first date, how would I explain my car? It's really kind of a difficult situation to be where I am in my life. But if you can be okay with all of that and still get excited for life moving forward, you have to be grateful for what you have. Once you're able to I want to become a minimalist again. That's a main target for me moving forward. I think I missed a page, but I wanted to try to keep this under 10 anyways. So I'm going to really refocus on being a minimalist. I'm not going to get too excited about the Pacers being in the finals. I'm just going to enjoy it as it is, and hope that they do well with it. And then, so where I landed here is, if you are grateful for what you have and where you are and who you are grateful. You are full of great. I have an abundance. So you use that abundance to the best of your ability, and you don't mope around about being alone. I've had a lot of great moments with different people in my life, and some people are just given a task, I think, and mine is probably to walk the way that I'm walking. And it's okay for that to be that way. There's nothing wrong with it. I just have a different sample of life than what other people are going to have. And that's kind of by my choice, because I'm just standing on my, as they say, I'm standing 10 toes down and saying, this is what I believe. So if I've got to live like this to believe this way, then this is the way I'm going to live. And I'm going to take the joy out of it, though. I mean, I'm going to get joy out of life. And I think that people that are around me will get the joy too. Hope everybody has a great day out there. Do great. Be great. Go Pacers. Feel the love, Zion. Have an awesome day.